whole town is here. My dad should be on the balcony. Hey, you mind moving? Oh, this goat looks suspicious. Who knows what it's thinking? You want an apple? Ouch!
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Ragazza, perhaps you'd like a balloon?
I'm good, thanks. What's with the 2 different gas canisters?
Oh, H is for helium, and HE is for hydro... Wait, it's the other way around, isn't it? H is hydrogen, and, well, I couldn't remember which is which, so I ordered one of each. They both keep the balloons in the air, so not much difference.
What is that goat doing there?
I think someone brought it as a mascot for one of the contrade.
What is happening here?
Palio di Siena, the most famous horse race in the world.
Bye. Excuse me.
Hello, Milda.
Wait, Grandpa?
Take a seat, kid. We've got lots to talk about. I'm sure you're as surprised to see me as I'm surprised to see you.
Well, yeah, the inheritance letter I received said you were dead. I was expecting to find my dad.
Ah, it all makes sense now. I fake my death and leave the country, you get the letter, find my clues, and here we are. I'm sure you have, questions.
That's an understatement. Why did you leave me all those clues?
Well, you were kind of my last hope. If all else fails, I thought perhaps you'd be up to the task. I didn't expect you to arrive before my actual death. But you did. And not only that, you managed to follow my leads and even discover new ones. I'm impressed, Milda. You grew up to be a very resourceful young woman.
Where's Dad?
I wish I knew, Milda. We weren't on the greatest terms with your father when he returned from the States. All he wanted was to find the crown. He was a bit distant, found a few clues he thought were useful. And then one day he just disappeared.
Disappeared where?
My guess is he was taken by those who were still pursuing the crown. After that, I took a long break from the research. Many years later, considering the political climate, I thought it would be safe to try again. But I was wrong. As soon as I began asking questions, an ex-KGB agent came to my house. That's when I had to flee and fake my own death.
What's with Project Koschei?
As silly as it sounds, the KGB had a program researching artifacts that possessed some unique traits. The crown of Vytautas was one of their targets. From what I gathered, they assumed it could bend the minds of others to the wearer's cause.
How was Dad involved in that?
I guess the KGB found out he knows more about the crown and wanted to interrogate him.
Why was Dad researching pagan temples?
I'm not entirely sure. He got interested in them as soon as he returned from the U.S. Those marked words that you found in the poem about Vytautas, they were the last message I received from your father. He said they lead to the pagan crown. I never figured out how.
Why are you here in Italy?
Sigismund of Luxembourg was the only lead I had after I fled from Lithuania. Siena was one of his residences, so I assumed there could be some clues to where the crown disappeared.
Did you find anything?
Well, yes. In a letter to the Pope that I found in Siena's library, Sigismund had written a short excerpt about Vytautas. He will take the crown and all the powers that come with it to influence all those around him. Once his reign ends, he will have no heirs. The Poles will be weakened, Lithuanians will fight for the crown among themselves, and we will no longer have any threat from the east.
Okay. I guess everything makes a bit more sense now.
You got the painting from Vlad?
Yeah, what's so important about it?
Well, I'm not sure myself, but your father was confident it had something to do with the crown's location. Did you find any seals, Milda?
Only one. It's with my friend Yoris back home. I would have found another one, but I ran into some complications.
Huh, yes. I couldn't figure out those statues in St. Catherine's myself.
How did you get inside?
Do you have my house keys?
Yeah?
Then you should have the keys from St. Catherine's as well.
Huh?
While looking for the seal, I worked in a couple of churches as a night guard. First at St. John's, then at St. Catherine's. I would have gotten to the seal there, but unfortunately I was stopped by my untimely fake death. Do you know whose seal you found?
I think his name was Albertus.
Albertus Custodes?
Yes.
Good. That supports my theory.
What theory?
That the crown was held by the Grand Chancellors. You see, the seal I found, the one mislabeled as a candlestick, was from one of the Radvillas, an extremely influential family. They had plenty of Grand Chancellors in their lineage. Do you by any chance have the list I left in the manuscript?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. As there were 3 seals, I believe the last seal would give us a better understanding of who actually held the crown. However, it's not that simple. The seals indicate the family crest, but not the person himself. That's why we need to find the last seal, Milda.
I hate to interrupt this family reunion, but what am I saying? I'm loving it.
Professor, what is happening here?
You've been a smart rat in the attic for too long, Rokas. Thankfully, your granddaughter brought me right back to you.
That is the ex-KGB scum I've been talking about.
Did he have the chance to tell you what happened to your father, Milda?
What does he mean?
Anything that comes out of his mouth is a lie, Milda.
Now. You just don't want to believe. But that's not my concern. Enough prancing around. Give me the seal, Rokas, or I'll have to shoot you.
A gun in a briefcase. How original.
Don't fix what isn't broken, Rokas. Now hand over the seal.
You think I'd be foolish enough to bring it here with me? If you shoot me, all is gone. You won't get anything.
You're right. We can't afford to lose you. But what if I shoot her? She's expendable.
Whoa, I'm not expendable.
Wait. The grown-ups are talking now.
There are too many people here.
Exactly. In a minute, there will be one less. And then, all I'll have to do is to disappear into the crowd. Do you want the classic countdown? Or do you prefer to cooperate without one?
What's in it for you? The project was a failure.
It wasn't a failure. It just wasn't completed.
If I'm going to do anything, I should do it now, while they're bickering.
Supernatural abilities? That's ridiculous.
I have a lot of proof that says it isn't.
You can't be serious.
Giù, via!
The KGB's dead.
It's never dead, Rokas. It just changed names.
The Soviet Union collapsed. It's over.
Perhaps if we'd had...
Gas tank filled with hydrogen. The usual choice for a disaster. I don't want to burn that. I don't want to destroy joy.
Giù, via! Dove il palloncino? Non funziona. Vabbè, non importa.
So you're planning to be king of the world?
You're catching on. Good.
I'm not a baseball pitcher. I can't curve the apple.
You won't get away with this.
Once I have all the pieces, it won't matter.
Couldn't reach it.
believe in what you say?
There are many things you don't know, so I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Supernatural abilities? That's ridiculous.
I have a lot of proof that says it isn't. Run!
Give us.
You fool! Get the seal from the old man.
Hurry, get on a scooter.
What? Don't I need a key for it?
Check. Some of them could have those silly digital locks. They're easy to crack. What's taking you so long?
I'm trying. I've never done this before.
Get on that scooter and ride, Milda. I'll catch up.
Grandpa?
Hey, you second-hand mobster. Can't catch an old man?
I need to hurry. Got it. Now I need to get out of here. Whew, finally a moment of peace.
Milda!
Grandpa!
He's still after us. Come closer, Milda. I will try to lead them away from you, but you have to take my seal and find the crown.
Hand it over.
Milda, drive closer. You need to take it from me.
Oh, my scooter is damaged. I can barely keep up with them.
Milda, drive closer. You need to take it from me.
She's not going anywhere. Hand it over.
Take it, Milda.
Got it!
Now, it's all in your hands.
Oh, she's not going anywhere.
Yes, she is. Good luck, kid.
Grandpa!
Wow, that's a crazy story.
Then Grandpa looked at me profoundly and said, "Good luck, kid," and crashed into the thug's bike, giving me time to escape.
Holy macaronis, is he okay?
No idea. He doesn't reply to my messages. But knowing him, I bet he found his way out of it. Any news with the painting?
Well, I did some research with Dana, but we didn't really want to mess with anything before you got back.
All right, let's give her a call and see what we've got.
Heyo!
Dana!
Milda!
Yoris!
Hey, you two.
Dana, we're looking at the painting. Tell me what you got.
My guess is it's an overpaint.
As in there's another painting underneath?
Well, yes, but not all of it.
What do you mean?
It's only partially covered. At least, that's how it looks in some places.
Uh-huh. So how do we get to the real painting?
Do you have an X-ray machine on you?
No.
Right, so there's another option to remove some old coats of paint, but you will be basically ruining artwork.
I'll be careful. Just tell me what to do.
Okay, you need to find some acid, strong alcohol, and a clean cloth.
I thought we were preparing to scrub some paint, not organizing a wild party.
You should be glad I didn't ask you to get a paint stripper.
All right, hold on. Let me find something suitable. Invisible ink, made from strong alcohol and concentrated lemon juice. After writing with it, you need to heat the paper to see what was written. Hey Dana, do you think the invisible ink will work? It has alcohol and lemon juice in it.
I guess it could.
Right, so what do I do now?
Pour a bit of the solution on the rag and then slowly start scrubbing the paint. It should turn into this kind of mushy rubber and then come off.
Shouldn't we figure out what to scrub first?
Oh, absolutely. We should discuss and understand the context first. That way we can keep the real parts intact.
All right, let's see. Any ideas about the text?
Vytautas died in 1430, and he was 80 years old at the time. He doesn't look like he's 80 here.
Yeah, the timeline seems ridiculous. Unless it was painted by Jan van Eyck or some other genius, the earliest time for such realism is the end of the 15th century.
You're saying it's painted by a genius painter?
No, I'm saying it's fake.
What about the seal?
It's a seal of Vytautas. If it's not him in the painting, the seal is probably fake.
No idea about this one.
What's that in his hand?
That would be a scepter.
Yeah, that one's common in medieval portraits throughout the period.
It's a symbol of power.
It's like showing off your new yacht in a social media picture.
I mean, it shows his status, but otherwise, it doesn't mean much.
The clothes.
I tried to do some style and design comparisons with contemporary works. I would bet they're from a later age than Vytautas' time, so my guess is that they might be legit.
I'll be honest, clothing styles, not my strong side.
No kidding.
What?
She means that I'm the creative one and you're the smarts.
Right.
Oh.
What do you think about the face?
Well, I've seen pictures of Vytautas in later works. That is how he's often portrayed. But from what I know, all those are from imagination, not something authentic.
It's in the same style as most of the painting, so I can't say for sure if the face is authentic or not. It might be someone who looks similar, so I'd be cautious.
What are your thoughts about the crown?
Well, I don't think anyone's certain what Vytautas' crown looked like. But considering we're searching for one, I'd assume it's a real thing.
I would have expected more clever designs, but really, they seem to come in all shapes and sizes.
Anything to say about the background?
Well, it doesn't have any splotches, discolorations, or discrepancies, so I'd say it's probably legit. But I could be wrong.
Don't look at me. I have no comment here.
Huh. The symbol, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. The face doesn't look anything like the painting. The face doesn't look anything like the painting. Well, whoever painted over this face knew that someone could recognize this person. The dude looks like the one in the painting. but the text about Vytautas makes no sense. It seems that might be the last wearer of the crown then.
And according to the message, the crown was left at a pagan temple. Interesting.
What else?
I think we've uncovered everything.
I agree.
We need to figure out who that guy is.
Well, thanks, Dana. You were a huge help.
All right, good luck, you two. Let me know how it went. Bye.
Any idea whose portrait it is?
I think it's the same guy from the painting, Launa Sapiega.
I think you're right. So as far as we know, he might be the last person to have the crown.
And if the text is correct, he must have hidden it in a pagan temple.
But they're all destroyed by now. Likely some church was built on top of its ruins.
Is it possible that such a church could still hide the crown?
Well, I guess it's not impossible.
A pagan temple in Sapiego Palace territory. Could this be it? I should talk to Yoris about this. Yoris, I have a theory. I read that there is a pagan temple near Sapiega Palace.
I don't think there are any pagan temples there, but I think there's a church.
Many churches were built on top of pagan temples, right? If the crown wasn't moved, my best bet would be it's somewhere there.
You might be right. However, we still need the third seal.
Yep. Grandpa gave me the key from St. Catherine's. He was after the seal, so he got a job there as a night guard.
Nice. Ready to go?
Not yet.